The drama surrounding Married to Medicine has reached an entirely new level this season, and viewers are already on the edge of their seats. What starts as a storyline about friendship, fertility, and personal struggles quickly unravels into a tangled web of secrets, betrayals, and shocking revelations. The spotlight shines on Quad Webb, whose past and present fertility journey raises questions about honesty, narrative control, and reality TV storytelling. Fans have been calling her Quad the Fraud. But what does that mean? And why is everyone suddenly questioning her truth? Quad has always been candid about her life, or at least it seemed that way. Off camera, she has responded to fans' messages with warmth and personality, proving that she is more than just a character on television. But when it comes to the intersection of her fertility struggles and her time with Dr. Gregory, the story becomes murky. The reality that she was unable to conceive while with Dr. G is something she has openly addressed in past interviews. Yet her current storyline with King presents a twist. She now publicly shares her desire to have a child. This raises the question, if she knew all along, why does this feel like a new revelation? Why does it seem like a fresh chapter, when the truth has existed for years? Sweet Tea, by contrast, has been vulnerable from the start. She opened up to fans about her medical journey and the obstacles she faced, earning support and admiration for her courage. The contrast between Sweet Tea's openness and Quad's storytelling strategy has fueled speculation among fans, many of whom argue that Quad's narrative is manufactured for drama and attention. Viewers have pieced together timelines, interviews, and medical procedures, revealing that Quad's fertility challenges are not new. These are long-standing struggles dating back 6 to 8 years, yet the way the current season frames her journey seems designed to maximize suspense and screen time rather than authentically represent her personal history. Quad's medical history is complex and deserves understanding. She has undergone treatments such as radiofrequency ablation for fibroids, procedures carefully chosen after consultation with experienced physicians. These treatments were meant to improve her health and potential for conception, yet in the context of reality TV, her journey has been repackaged as a plot device. While medical procedures like myomectomy and radiofrequency ablation are life-changing, reality TV sometimes reduces them to mere dramatic points, stripping away the emotional depth and vulnerability involved. For Quad, this season has transformed personal health struggles into public spectacle. What makes this narrative explosive is the juxtaposition of past and present. Fans recall Sweet Tea facing similar fertility issues while navigating her own medical challenges, an emotional roller coaster. Unlike Quad, Sweet Tea has been consistent in sharing her experiences, never hiding the truth or repackaging it for television effect. This contrast has drawn criticism and commentary online, with viewers questioning the motives behind Quad's storyline and the authenticity of her emotions. Mariah's long-standing nickname for Quad, Quad the Fraud, has resurfaced as a warning, perhaps a signal that the version of events portrayed on screen may not fully align with reality. Reality TV thrives on tension, conflict, and relatability. But the ethical question arises: when does storytelling cross the line into manipulation? Quad's narrative, framed as a desperate longing for motherhood, has the hallmarks of a recycled storyline. It capitalizes on past struggles and repurposes them as a dramatic arc for the cameras. Meanwhile, Sweet Tea's story, raw and unfiltered, highlights the power of truth and vulnerability. This contrast creates a compelling viewing experience, but also a critical discussion about representation, honesty, and audience perception in reality television. Moreover, Quad's willingness to discuss her medical procedures publicly, her fibroids, radiofrequency ablation, and fertility treatments, underscores the importance of transparency in women's health. Yet the timing and framing of these disclosures on the show raise questions. Is this narrative genuinely about empowerment, or is it strategically crafted for maximum impact on camera? Fans are left to navigate a complex web of reality, perception, and performance, trying to discern where Quad's truth ends and her television persona begins. In parallel, the dynamics of relationships on Married to Medicine add another layer of intrigue. Dr. Gregory's past and present connections, Sweet Tea's vulnerability, and Quad's evolving storyline intersect in ways that make this season unpredictable. Allegiances shift, secrets are revealed, and viewers are invited to analyze every gesture, word, and social media post for hidden meaning. It's a reminder that reality TV isn't just entertainment. It's a mirror reflecting the complexities of trust, communication, and personal growth in real life. And here's where audience engagement comes into play. As you watch, think critically about what's presented. What seems authentic? What feels constructed? The thrill of Married to Medicine lies not just in the drama, but in unpacking the layers of truth, deception, and performance. This is why fans are drawn back week after week, eager to see how relationships evolve, how secrets are revealed, and how personal stories are shared on a very public stage. So, if you're ready for more shocking revelations, emotional roller coasters, and behind-the-scenes truth bombs, make sure to like this video and subscribe for all the latest updates. Trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next. From Quad's fertility journey and potential hidden motives to Sweet Tea's fearless transparency, the drama is only getting more intense. As the season unfolds, viewers quickly realize that Quad's desire for a child with King is far from a simple storyline about motherhood. It's layered with history, personal struggle, and a strategic manipulation of narrative timing. Fans watching at home can't help but notice the contrast between her current openness and the secrecy surrounding her past. The reality is that Quad has been navigating fertility challenges for years, yet the framing this season presents it as a sudden revelation, a shocking twist designed to elicit sympathy and create tension among the cast. While Sweet Tea bravely shared her own challenges in real time, Quad's storyline feels rehearsed, polished, and carefully curated to control audience perception. Quad's fertility journey, particularly her medical procedures, is a story that could have been empowering. Radio frequency ablation and myomectomy are significant interventions, each with their own risks, recovery times, and emotional toll. She has spoken about heavy menstrual cycles, chronic pain, and the fear of infertility, yet now, in her public IVF journey with King, these struggles are presented almost as a new obstacle. For fans paying attention, it's clear that the history was there all along. This raises a critical point about how reality TV reframes personal health as plot points. It can be inspiring, but it can also mislead if timelines and context are altered for dramatic effect. Meanwhile, Sweet Tea's journey continues to resonate deeply with viewers. She openly discusses her medical issues, the emotional burden of fertility struggles, and her unwavering commitment to transparency. Sweet Tea's story strikes a chord because it's consistent, heartfelt, and unfiltered. In contrast, Quad's narrative, though compelling on screen, often leaves fans questioning authenticity. This tension between two women navigating similar medical and emotional challenges creates a fascinating dynamic, one that fuels debates across social media, fan forums, and comment sections, keeping the audience fully engaged week after week. The season also highlights the pressure of performing vulnerability in a public setting. Reality TV forces cast members to expose intimate details, yet not all participants handle it the same way. Quad's selective transparency, juxtaposed with Sweet Tea's forthrightness, underscores a central theme of the show: how personal stories are shaped, edited, and presented to the public. While Quad appears in interviews and videos sharing her fertility treatments and aspirations, there's a clear pattern of framing these disclosures to maximize dramatic impact rather than purely inform or inspire. The audience is left to decide whether this is strategic storytelling or manipulation, a question that adds a layer of intrigue to the season. The interpersonal dynamics on Married to Medicine amplify the stakes further. Quad's interactions with cast members like Dr. Jackie, Toya, and Dr. Evelyn reveal subtle tensions that stem from perceived authenticity. When Sweet Tea openly shares her struggles, it not only humanizes her, but also casts a spotlight on Quad's storyline, prompting scrutiny and debate among the ladies. Every glance, every offhand comment, every social media post becomes fodder for speculation. The constant interplay of personal history, medical journeys, and public perception ensures that the audience remains hooked, eager to see how conflicts unfold and who will emerge with their narrative intact. Adding to the drama is the element of comparison between past and present relationships. Fans are reminded of Quad's time with Dr. G, where similar fertility struggles existed, yet were handled privately or framed differently. The repetition of medical and emotional challenges across relationships raises questions. Is Quad truly confronting her past, or is she recycling experiences for current television drama? Meanwhile, Sweet Tea's transparency reinforces her credibility, creating a compelling contrast that heightens the tension and emotional stakes for viewers. Beyond the personal revelations, the season explores the broader theme of women advocating for their health. Quad's journey, when stripped of dramatic framing, is a story of perseverance, medical exploration, and resilience. She consulted multiple physicians, researched procedures, and made informed choices about her fertility care. However, the way reality TV packages these experiences transforms a story of empowerment into one of suspense and intrigue. It's a delicate balance between education, entertainment, and manipulation, one that the show navigates with both skill and controversy. As Quad prepares to travel to Ghana for IVF, the stakes feel even higher. Her willingness to take bold steps for her fertility journey demonstrates courage, yet the narrative framing continues to blur the line between reality and performance. Fans watching from home are left questioning the authenticity of her storyline while remaining invested in the emotional journey. Each episode layers new conflicts, reveals, and emotional beats, keeping viewers on edge. Meanwhile, the ongoing contrast with Sweet Tea's candid storytelling provides a lesson in consistency and truth-telling. While Quad's story is filtered and framed for maximum television impact, Sweet Tea's narrative remains raw, authentic, and relatable. Fans see the emotional toll, the difficult choices, and the resilience required to navigate medical challenges in real life. This duality, authentic versus constructed narratives, drives audience engagement, sparks discussion, and ensures that the season remains a must-watch event. And just when the audience thinks they've figured out the dynamics, new twists emerge. Behind the scenes, alliances shift, secrets resurface, and past grievances are reignited. The tension between Quad, Sweet Tea, and other cast members provides a continual source of intrigue, ensuring that viewers remain invested from start to finish. Each episode feels like a puzzle, with pieces revealed strategically to maintain suspense, emotional resonance, and dramatic impact. The season's ability to balance personal storytelling with explosive drama underscores why Married to Medicine continues to captivate audiences. Quad's IVF journey, Sweet Tea's courageous transparency, and the interpersonal tensions among cast members create a multi-layered narrative that blends vulnerability, performance, and suspense. Every conversation, confessional, and confrontation adds depth, leaving fans eager for each new episode and prompting them to engage online, share theories, and debate motives. Finally, the key takeaway from this season is clear. Reality television thrives at the intersection of truth and storytelling. The audience is challenged to discern authenticity, question narratives, and analyze the motivations behind what they see on screen. Quad's journey, both inspiring and controversial, serves as a lens through which viewers can explore broader themes of health, empowerment, and personal growth, while Sweet Tea's openness offers a standard of courage, honesty, and resilience. If you're hooked on every twist, turn, and revelation, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for the latest updates on Married to Medicine. The drama is far from over, and the next chapter promises even more shocking revelations, emotional breakthroughs, and unforgettable moments that will keep you glued to your screen. As the season reaches its climax, everything comes to a head. Quad's IVF journey, Sweet Tea's heartbreak, and the tangled web of secrets and lies converge in ways that leave fans breathless. Viewers are reminded that reality television isn't just about glamour or conflict, it's about real people navigating complex, deeply personal challenges while under the relentless gaze of cameras. Every choice, every word, every revelation carries weight. Quad faces scrutiny like never before. Her carefully curated public persona begins to unravel as viewers start connecting the dots between her past fertility struggles and her current storyline. The truth about her medical history, the procedures she underwent, and her inability to conceive during her relationship with Dr. G becomes impossible to ignore. Fans begin questioning the timing and framing of her narrative, wondering whether the storyline was constructed to generate sympathy and drama rather than reflect reality. Each interview, each confession, each carefully timed social media post adds layers of intrigue, leaving audiences debating authenticity and motive. Meanwhile, Sweet Tea's journey continues to inspire. Despite the betrayal she endured, she rises above the drama with resilience and courage. Her public confrontation with Dr. G's secret child scandal serves as a masterclass in transparency, self-respect, and emotional intelligence. Fans resonate with her honesty, her willingness to show vulnerability, and her refusal to be silenced by deception. Sweet Tea's story creates a stark contrast to Quad's narrative, highlighting the importance of authenticity in storytelling and the power of reclaiming your voice after heartbreak. The interpersonal dynamics within the cast reach fever pitch. Confrontations, confessions, and emotional breakthroughs unfold in real time, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Quad's interactions with King, her candid discussions about fertility, and her public emotional displays are juxtaposed with Sweet Tea's unwavering integrity, creating a high-stakes narrative that captivates audiences. Tensions flare, alliances shift, and unresolved grievances resurface, creating a whirlwind of drama that keeps fans glued to their screens. What makes this season truly compelling is the way it explores themes beyond reality TV gossip. It delves into the challenges of fertility, the emotional toll of medical interventions, and the delicate balance between personal transparency and public scrutiny. Quad's repeated medical procedures, her emotional vulnerability, and her determination to pursue motherhood are framed in ways that blend empowerment with performative storytelling. Sweet Tea's transparency offers a counterpoint, reminding audiences that courage and honesty can be just as riveting as conflict and deception. As the finale approaches, shocking twists continue to emerge. Alliances fracture, secrets are revealed, and long-standing tensions reach a boiling point. Viewers witness cast members confronting the consequences of past actions, grappling with personal growth, and facing the realities of relationships built on both truth and deception. Every interaction carries emotional weight, from tearful confessions to heated arguments, ensuring that audiences remain engaged and invested in the outcomes. Quad's journey culminates in a moment of both triumph and introspection. Her willingness to pursue IVF in Ghana, to face the challenges of medical procedures, and to openly share her story, even with the scrutiny of the public eye, demonstrates remarkable courage. Yet the framing of her narrative continues to blur the lines between reality and performance, prompting fans to question motives while still empathizing with the deeply personal struggles at the heart of her journey. Sweet Tea, in parallel, stands as a testament to resilience. Her public revelations, her emotional vulnerability, and her refusal to allow deception to define her narrative resonate with fans across social media and the wider reality TV community. She embodies the power of truth and the importance of advocating for oneself, offering viewers a model of courage and integrity that complements the season's drama. The finale masterfully intertwines personal journeys with explosive revelations. Dr. G's secrets, Quad's past struggles, and Sweet Tea's unflinching honesty collide, creating a tapestry of tension, emotion, and revelation that keeps audiences captivated until the very last scene. Every moment is designed to provoke discussion, generate analysis, and elicit emotional investment from fans eager to see how each storyline concludes. Ultimately, this season of Married to Medicine underscores the power of narrative, transparency, and personal growth. It challenges viewers to discern authenticity, empathize with the cast's struggles, and reflect on the ways in which reality television blends personal truth with storytelling. Quad's journey, Sweet Tea's resilience, and the complex dynamics between cast members create a season that is equal parts drama, education, and inspiration. As the credits roll, one thing is clear: Married to Medicine. Season 12 isn't just entertainment, it's a study in human emotion, resilience, and the high stakes of living life in the public eye. Audiences are left with questions, revelations, and a newfound appreciation for the courage it takes to navigate personal struggles under the scrutiny of millions. The season closes not with resolution alone, but with anticipation for the next chapter in these women's lives, ensuring fans return for every twist, turn, and tear-filled moment to come. If you've been captivated by every twist, tear, and revelation, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all things Married to Medicine. The drama doesn't stop here, and the next season promises even more shocking confessions, personal breakthroughs, and unforgettable television moments that you won't want to miss.